Hello and welcome to my next video, to the next tournament report in English. Like I said before in the last videos, I played a Warhall online tournament in Germany with only German players, and I take chaos draws. And before we start in my games, here it's a short overview over my list. It's a really short list and it was a little bit fun. One day before the tournament starts, or before we must send the lists, I was thinking to bring normal chaos draws with artillery and not really something special. And then much people say, heavy infantry is bad and you can't win really with much heavy infantry. And so 2 hours before we must send our list, I was thinking, no, on this tournament, it's a fun tournament for me. I will play something different. And so I took 1000 points of heavy infantry. To my characters, I played a Sorcerer Prophet, level 4 on a Bell Taurus with Darkforge weapon, Demonology, Armor of Silver Steel, so 3+ armor save, and 2 Mantle of Stone. So he has toughness 8. Then I play a Sorcerer Prophet, level 3, Demonology, on a Lamazu with the Mask of Furnace and 2 Mantle of Stone. So he has toughness 7 and a 4+ armor save and also a 3+ ward save against flaming attacks. And then I played level 2 on foot with Demonology without anything else because like you can see, I give up for characters 1000 points, and so I can't give them more. In core we have 10 hobgoblins with a short bow. Here it's the shield, and I want to play them with short bow, but I forget to change the weapon option. So I played with short bows. And then a unit of 28 Infernal Guard with full command and the desk mask with Burning Blade, drilled, shields, great weapon, and black shard armor. So they have a 5+ ward save to flaming attacks. And in special, I play 21 Infernal Iron Swarm with Overseer and standard bearer and the Lama Zeus beard. It's a magic banner where the unit becomes a 6+ ward save, magic resistance 2, and all units within of 6 inches becomes 5+ ward against shooting attacks and magic resistance 1. So this was my list. I built, I think it was in August when we start this tournament, and now we will get into my games. First, I will only give you a short recap of my games, because at some games I don't take many pictures, and my other problem is a few games are too long ago, and we start in August, and first I was not really in mind if I should take videos to these games, so I didn't make videos before in the last months, and so it's not so easy 2 months later to say really special what happened in which turn, and so it will be only a short recap. In my first game, I must play versus Bretonia. He plays play 3 lances of Knights of the Realm. I think 10 peasant bowmen and 10 Grey Knights with level 4 with illusion, and I think the Duke on Hippogriff and Baron on Pegasus. I started the game, and in my first command phase I cast 3 times Storm of Ash. And so I say, okay, I go straight forward and say, okay, charge me, but you will do not much. And I also give him at this point my flank, but I was saying, okay, you have straight 5, you only hits on 5s, and you will don't wound me, and when I will attack back, then you will become problems. And he charges with the 2 units knights into the Iron Swarm. That are the Infernal Guard. And he kills only 4 Iron Swarm because he has -2 to hit, and for the Grey Knights, and -3 to hit for the Knights of the Realm. And he does not really do anything, and I give ground because I have stubborn and shield wall. And in my next round, I can charge, or I charge with my Taurus in the flank of the Knights of the Realm, and my Lamazu charges into the Grey Knights, and I break them in one turn. This was after my second turn, and then he decides to charge my Taurus with, I don't know where the Iron Swarm, here, and with his Duke and his Baron, and I challenge, and he goes in the challenge with his Duke, and he becomes also -3 to hit, and he does nothing to my Taurus, and it was a little bit lucky because I kill, I think I kill him, and his Baron flees away, and I catch him, and this was the point where we end the game because he has nothing really left on the table. This was my first round. You can see. And in my second game, I played against High Elves. High Elves with Star Dragon, Lion Chariot, Frostheart, Phoenix, Dragon Princess, 2 units Silver Helms, Illyrian Riders, and level 4 and level 2. Level 4 with White Magic, and level 2 with Battle Magic. And what I can say, it was a little bit the same game. On this turn, I think I have only one Storm of Ash, but I go in the same way straight forward, and I was saying, okay, Star Dragon hits me only on 4s if he charge, and wounds me only on 5s, so do it. And he charged me, and also my Sorcerer Prophets are stubborn. So I use stubborn and force back in good order. He follow up and lands into my Lamazu. And in my next round, I can charge his flank with my Iron Swarm. And my Taurus charges his Frostheart Phoenix. And then his dragon do nothing in the challenge versus my Lamazu, because in this turn I think I have 2 or 3 Storm of Ash active, and he lost combat by a lot because of the Iron Swarm, and he runs away. And my Lamazu catch him, and the Baltaurus wins this combat versus the Frosted Phoenix, and I don't know if it was fall back in good order or give ground, and he goes off the table. Like you can see, nothing really more happened in this game. The Infernal Guard fights with knights and holds them off, and I think 2 turns later I come also with my wizards on this side and take them off, and I think here the Lamazu takes these silver helms, but I can't catch them. I have not so much in my list which can really see anything when my opponent runs away with skirmisher. Then I not really can do anything when the skirmishers are so fast. And so I don't become the unit with the mages, and I don't catch the lion chariot. I think this... okay. I think this was the end of the game. It's too long ago, but it was a high victory like the first game. And in the third game, I played against Wood Elves. And like you can see, it was a dragon, 3 unit scouts, 1 unit glade rider with level 4 with battle magic and pillar, 2 units of sisters with pillar, I think 3 units glade guard, all with poison, 1 unit of treekin and 1 treeman. And I put my army really wide that he can't scout behind me. And I want to go as fast as possible into the Wood Elf army. And so I place my army really wide. And what I must say, I don't really know before, because not much people play Treekin, that they have attack in combat where I must take an initiative test, and then they use their straight to wound me with no armor save, and that's really hard for my infantry, like for the Iron Swarm. And this was at the end of my first turn. I push everything forward. And oh no, it's after his first turn. I have the first turn, I push forward, and this was after his first turn. And I think I charge in my second turn with the Llama Zoo and the Iron Swarm, the first unit Sisters, and overrun. And with Infernal Guard and my Bell Towers, I charge the Tree Men. And then things becomes crazy. I overrun into the or they died, and I overrun into the other unit sisters. The Treekin goes in my flank. I don't kill the tree man, and he used stubborn to fall back in good order. I go push forward, and next round he died, and the Glade Rider with the wizard run a little bit away, and oh no. Only the Bar Tauros catch the Treekin, and I decided to hold with the Infernal Guard and makes reform. And then his dragon and the Glade Riders charges, I think, in the third or fourth round, the Infernal Guard. And they die. And that's before the final games, I think, only the really loss I have. In the other 3 games, I lost only the Hobgoblins or nothing. But in this game, I lost my Infernal Guard. And this was at the end where everything was placed, or what stays on the table. My Infernal Iron Swarm, his dragon lives with 5 life points. I catch the Glade Rider, but I think the wizard lives at the end because I attack them and then they fall back in good order, but I can't catch them, and he has his scouts and 2 units of Glade Guard at the end. I think it was 1,500 to 500 victory points. Oh, okay. I think maybe the wizard die and only 1 Glade Rider stays. I don't know at the end really which result we have. I must look at new recruit for that. And this was my 3rd game. And then I played, we play 2 pods with group round, and after this group round we play finals. And so my last game was versus Demon, and he played the Great Unclean, 1 Demon Prince, 2 units of 3 Beasts, 1 Great Unit Plague Bearers with BSB, 1 unit Harpy, and 5 Fleshhounds. And up to this point, I don't play many games versus demons, and I was thinking to play it at the start a little bit more defensive and let does my opponent comes, and to find the right point when I have enough Storm of Ash to go forward. And what I don't have in mind is that the Demon Prince has 3d6 line of sight. I think that's really crazy. And so I play a little bit more defensive, but he also don't want to charge me with a Demon Prince because he know that the Demon Prince will have problems with my Sorcerer Lords with 2 Storm of Ash active. And so he doesn't charge me in this turn. Then I go a little bit more defensive. And then he must decide if he wants to push forward. And he goes forward. And in this turn, it was to the Fleshhounds only 13 inch away. And I was saying, okay, everything I roll outside of triple 1, double 1 for charge and 1 for swift strive. And in this turn, I wrote triple 1, and so he don't charge his Fleshhounds, but the Infernal Guard charges the Fleshhounds, and the Iron Swarm and Taurus charges the 1 unit of Beasts. Oh, no. Okay. He wants to charge there, and so the Infernal Guard charges to the Beasts of Nurgle. And my Iron Swarm overrun into the Plague Bearers, and the Infernal Guard overrun into his Fleshhounds. And I think now the Great Unclean and the Demon Prince was charging my Infernal Guard. Yes. And they use again Stubborn and Shield Wall, and the Iron Swarm lost the combat against the Plague Bearers. fall back in good order, stay here, and can charge the Demon Prince. And my Bartaurus charges the Great Unclean, and my Lamazu charges also the Fleshhounds. And I killed with my Bartaurus the Great Unclean. I killed also the Fleshhounds. And it starts a challenge between my Iron Swarm champion and the Demon Prince. And this challenge goes over 4 rounds, where the Demon Prince don't kill the Iron Swarm champion, because I have 3 Storm of Ash. He hits me only on -3 4s, 5, 6s, and he do nothing. And at the end, only the Plague Bearers, I think, and the Gargoyles lives at the end. That's not the end, because I kill them in the next turn, I think. Yeah, this was the end where we put the living things a little bit away. Yeah, this was the pot phase, and in our group I become first with the difference, I think, over 7,000 points, because I lost over 4 games. Not really anything, really. And in the half final, I play again against demons, and this is one of the better demon players in Germany, and he play a lot of change. Demon Prince, 5 Furies, 2 units of Nurglings and of 5, and 2 units of 5 Beast of Nurgle. And that was a really crazy game, but I have only one picture from the end, and that's a problem. This was the end. I lost only my Lamazu, and we have command and control. That's why it ends 620 to 803 for me. Yeah, but this was also a game where much don't happen because the dice don't want. There was one charge I failed, what was makes me a little bit angry. It's like the game before. It was an important charge, and when I don't fail this charge, I don't lose my Lamazu, because the Lamazu fights before with a lot of change, and the lot of change have all his attacks are flaming attacks, and I have a 3+ ward save, and I do him nothing. I think over 2 combat rounds, and then he charges, I think, also with the Demon Prince, and I want to bring my into this combat my general, and he fails. So it was a little bit crazy, but sometimes something like this happens, and you can't do anything against it. This was the half final, and now we come to the last, or the final, or the last round. Okay, the final of the tournament. There I have more pictures, but yeah, it was not so easy game. First, it was a good opponent. He plays well. He took not perfect. I wrote at a few moments where it was important, not really good, and so I can't use his mistakes he makes, and it was a little bit terrible. And what I must also say, I was before the tournament, I say, okay, I play this tournament, it's not a real tournament, only 10 players, I will have fun. So it's like my list. I don't say I must win this, and so I take it a little bit easier. My opponent says I want to win on every price, and so it's a little bit different of a game, and I could stay behind and wait, and this game was also a command and control, and let him come and then go straight in. But I was thinking, okay, let us have fun, and so I don't sit in the corner and I go forward. So in my first turn, I go forward, and in his first turn, he spread it out and take Wild Tide. But I think this. Okay. That was the final position, and nothing really happens in his first turn. And in my second turn, my Baltaurus charges these 3 Dragon Ogre, and my Infernal charges his I don't know the name of the not Gorgons. I don't know at the moment. And my Lamazu charges his Ungors. I was killing the Ungors and then overrun. I started here and I 1 inch more and then I would stay in the chariot. And yeah, he runs here and I don't kill one dragon ogre at this game. I forget four times in combat my combat salmon spell from Demology. That was really crazy. And in his next turn, I don't understand it, and I can't understand it after the game. He charges with 1 chariot only my Lamasu. And normally, when you go on statistic, I only must make 1 wound and win this combat. If I win this combat, like you see here, when I win this combat, I can make a leadership test, swing around, and this was his BSB. Or I could charge the one of his mages. And this was also a really crazy round because he kills with 3 wild tides, 19 infernal guard. That's what's really crazy. And he rolls, I think, to cast these spells 2 times the double 6, so no dispel. But at this point, okay, can happen. I do no wounds, and okay, it's bad, but it can happen. Same like here. But in the next round, I don't know. He knows because I don't make it, but he don't flee with his BSB for my bell towers, and I charge with my bell towers his BSB. I think it was on the flank, and I need 5 for the charge, including Swift Strive, and I don't make it. And that's the thing with Warhammer the Old World. Sometimes special roads can bring really bad for the game, and sometimes when you have an elite army, you can't if you roll really bad, you can't bring another option because you have not so many options, and it's important that things happen sometimes. Most times I see that I makes it to save I can, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes throwing dice it can be very hard. And this was a point what makes a great difference in this game, because that's don't happen and the same like here, because there were a few combats and roads where he re-roll with his BSB for the unit, and why they don't run away, and yeah. But shit happens, and sometimes you can do what you want, and nothing goes how you want to go. So I failed the charge. I want to block his unit. In this turn, I makes one wound, but because his guy, oh no, I makes a wound, but I think I decide to follow up, because he has the next turn. Yes. And the Iron Swarm goes a little bit forward. Then he overruns with his BSB into the Iron Swarm. And my Bathhouse kills one of the chariots, and the Lamazu stay in combat with the other chariot and loses 2 wounds. A little bit more crazy. And then I win this combat and took a line of sight to his Dragon Ogre and BSB. And in his next round, he charges with the Dragon Ogres and that one in the back, who I don't kill with a lot of combat rounds. My Infernal Iron Swarm. And yeah, I use Stubborn and Shield Wall. That was also really crazy, because I lost this combat, and then I fall back in good order between all these units and ended up here. And next turn was my turn, and I declare a charge. This was the 2 chariots with his wizards, and I don't catch one of them. And in the combat, I charges with my Bathhouse into the flank of the Dragon Ogre, and I don't kill one Dragon Ogre with my whole Bathhouse in charging, and that was really terrible for combat resolution and for so two Dragon Ogres live with one Dragon Ogre, 2 units, and they must die before. That was really crazy in this game. He rolled, and when the dice don't want, I can't do anything. In my last round, I catch only the BSB with my Bartaurus. He don't kill him, and my Bartaurus kills the BSB, and that was the end of the game because my Lamazu was dying, I think, to 10 Ungors. Or was it a Wind Blast where he rolled 6s to wound? It was nothing special why he died. Yeah, that was the end of the game. So next time, if I would play this game again, I would play a different list with Chaos Dwarfs. In the last weeks, I play with Iron Demon. I play also 2 Sorcerer Prophets. I play no Varg Boss, but I take one tournament with a small unit of Iron Swarm and 1 Iron Demon, and maybe I would play in future 2 Iron Demons and 2 Lamazu. Yeah, and next time when I will play against this opponent, I will play it more safe, and then maybe, but it don't brings so much fun like playing open game, and so we will see it. But in total, I must say I have 6 games, and most times much fun. And if you want to become to play more games, if you have not so much players in your local scene, then play Warhall online tournaments. I think in the next weeks or months there will become more and more Warhall online tournaments, and sometimes it's really interesting also to play Warhol online tournaments in other countries, because if you only play every time against the same people, it's with the time boring, and you have the problem that the same people do after a few times, every time the same things. And when then you drive to another or real tournament, sometimes you can become problems if you play against the same faction, but people play it different. And so when you play Warhol and Warhol tournaments, you can play against other peoples than normal and learn new things. So, I hope you enjoy it, and maybe in the next weeks, I think after three games maybe, um, I will take a recap to the group pod phase on the Squarebase online tournament. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm out for today. See you next time and have a nice day or evening when you look this video.